Riches and Niches. That's the title of this panel. Aishwarya, the reigning queen of Haldi, Mehndi and Myra. The enthusiasm and fervor with which she is committed to getting people married. I won't be surprised if she soon launches her own marriage bureau and marriage counseling center. Sangeet mein bahut taakat hai. Both talented and charming, she is a singer to reckon with. She wins her audiences with her beautifully curated performances and her magical smile. A very doting daughter and an artist with both talent and tenacity, Aishwarya has made a very firm ground in the music industry. Ajivasan is very proud of her achievements. Priyanka, our own Anarkali from the 21st century. मधुबाला जी का किरदार, वो भी लता जी के गाने गाकर, इस अनारकली को तो कोई भी फेम या सक्सेस की दीवार के पीछे चुनवा नहीं सकता. An artist of musically abundant lineage, Priyanka is not only taking ahead the legacy, but has also carved a niche for herself with her Broadway debut. Well trained in Shastriya Sangeet, Priyanka is successfully rendering various genres of popular music. Not only is she a successful singer-performer, she and her husband Sarang collaborate with other musicians and artists to produce music fusion albums. Big hand for Priyanka. Sagarika Das. If you thought that her music label is her only claim to fame, just wait till you hear the rest. The Sagar in her name more stands for the Mahasagar of music-related activities that fill her profile. Sagarika has led the Sagarika label for 20 years, developed and marketed over 10,000 tracks in various Indian languages and genres. Sagarika has been involved in music production, publishing and distribution, film and live television content production, live concert production, artist and celebrity management, music and movie merchandise retail, among other things, making the label a widely respected independent music label in the country, specializing in regional content and national content. Big hand for Sagarika, please. How to make it big in a small market? Each of these ladies here found a niche. Weddings for Aishwarya, Broadway for Priyanka, and music label and lots more for Sagarika. Let's welcome these dynamic ladies onto the stage with a big round of applause. Thank you. Thank you so much. I thank them profusely for agreeing to come here to address all of you, our students and parents also. सब panelists को brief यही गया है. When they ask me क्या करना है, I only tell them please come and talk to our students, talk to the parents, and help us in making decisions in the music industry of today and tomorrow. The music industry is a much bigger space today with opportunities galore. Until few decades ago, parents sent their children to music classes hoping that someday they would become playback singers. The few other professional options in music were not really known to the masses. Jingles, stage shows, chorus singing, music teacher, all these were in the event that you didn't make it in the so-called mainstream. Sound engineering, music production, etc. existed, but not as courses or classes. Now it's a 360-degree change in the scenario. So through our talks today, we're looking forward to some realistic guidance about today's opportunities, about the niches that are waiting to be explored and exploited. So we'll go to our first question, which I'm asking some questions that I would like all of you to take, please. So how did you identify your niche? How does an artist create avenues and opportunities for themselves? We can start with Aishwarya, home ground.
Honestly, for me, it was like anything that's driven towards my passion, because learning never stops. But आप अपना एक रास्ता ढूंढते रहते हो कि आप म्यूजिक से कैसे कनेक्टेड हो एंड उस पैशन को आप कैसे फॉलो कर सकते हो. सो फॉर मी, बिकॉज ऑफ माई फादर, stage was something that was like a home ground for me, and that's why that confidence to be on stage was never a problem. When I came to Ajivasan, I'm actually really thankful because गुरुकुल ऐसी जगह है जहाँ पे दीदी, गुरुजी, इन सबसे मैंने बहुत सारा discipline सीखा. So with stage, being on stage, there's also a discipline factor that is very important because you need to have a certain routine in life. And I feel that's what I got from this place, and I'm really thankful also for my parents. It was like a safeguard place जहाँ पे बच्चों को छोड़ सकते हैं. So for me, my home is आजीवासन इज होम फॉर मी एंड यहाँ से मेरी शुरुआत हुई. एंड नीश आई थिंक जब आप चीजें करते जाते हो देन यू रियलाइज कि आप किस जॉनर की तरफ ज्यादा इंक्लाइंड हो. देर आर सो मेनी थिंग्स बिकॉज आप जब सीख रहे हो यहाँ पे इतना एक्सपोजर मिलता है बिकॉज स्टूडियो भी है, आप कोरस गाते हो, आप गुरुजी के साथ रियाज करते हो. यू ट्राई टू फिगर आउट दैट आप किस में एक्सेल कर सकते हो एंड देन यू ट्राई टू क्रिएट अ नीश. सो आई थिंक दैट रियली हेल्प्ड मी बिकॉज देयर वाज अ ब्रॉड स्पेक्ट्रम. मुझे आपसे सीखने मिला, बहुत लोगों से और सीखने मिला. देन देयर वाज राहुल भैया ऑल्सो, राहुल वैद्य, जिन्होंने हु इज one of the best performers in the country today, and I got this opportunity to sing alongside him. So that helped me boost my confidence and understand that okay, yeah, weddings is also somewhere like an untapped zone which could become my ground.
Nice.
And where I could excel.
Right. So how did the first wedding performance happen, or did that happen organically and then you realized कि अरे ये भी हो सकता है?
So honestly, when I started my journey, it was always singing along with someone. पहले पापा के साथ गाया, फिर राहुल भैया के साथ गाया, फिर और भी लोगों के साथ गाया. So then I got an experience कि अच्छा क्या गाने गाने हैं, because गाने तो सारे आते हैं बट वेडिंग्स का एक अलग सेट लिस्ट होता है. जो आप डिवोशनल जैसे प्रोग्राम्स का अलग सेट लिस्ट होता है, वेडिंग्स का अलग सेट लिस्ट होता है, बिकॉज यू नीड टू इमोशनली कनेक्ट विथ फैमिलीज. आप दो फैमिलीज को साथ में लाने के लिए अपने म्यूजिक से उनको कैसे साथ में ला सकते हो, दैट्स वेयर यू कैन यूज योर म्यूजिकलिटी, योर क्रिएटिविटी in creating those set lists and songs that can bridge the gap between two families and make them feel closer and celebrate life together and leave them with a memory कि ये हमारे साथ lifetime रहेगा.
क्या बात है.
So I think
okay, and then you curated your own
yes,
set list.
yes,
Nice,
yes.
nice, very
So
nice.
that's how I think I found my niche,
You found it.
my comfort, and something where I felt that I could keep on growing and experimenting and also stay in touch with music and be happy. Because at the end of the day, whatever we are today trying to do,
Right.
the basic point is how happy you are following your passion.
Right, right.
So that's where I felt
True.
my
Very
happiness.
Nice. Very nice, very
Yeah.
nice. Priyanka.
Thank you.
हेलो. सुरेश जी यहाँ पे. नमस्कार सुरेश जी. So when I started my journey, I always wanted to be a playback singer because my grandmother, I've seen my grandmother, Malati Pandey Barve, she was a famous playback singer of her times.
Yes.
And I feel so fortunate to, I belong to a musical family where my grandfather, Pandit Padmakar Barve, he was a disciple of Pandit Omkar Nath Thakur ji, and he was a brilliant composer himself. So I come from that lineage. So I grew up listening to my grandmother's songs, and I always had that dream to become a playback singer.
Achha.
And I had already started my efforts. I was traveling to Mumbai. I was meeting composers, and simultaneously I was doing various shows, theme shows, and everything. And I remember at that time, I was just 21, and at that time this events ka fad had come up.
Acha.
Big events started happening at that time. And so I always felt that I'm here for a purpose. मुझे कुछ meaningful काम करना है. And I always strived for quality work rather than focusing on a quantity work. जहाँ पे मुझे सीखने को मिल रहा है, जहाँ पे मुझे कुछ wherever I getting the opportunity to challenge my musicality, wherever I'm getting the opportunity to grow as an artist. So I always opted for such kind of opportunities. And everyone was doing these kind of shows, and I was suddenly I was मेरे सामने ये म्यूजिकल की opportunity आई, and I was presented with this opportunity. And generally from anyone from my generation would not go for संगीत नाटक.
Right. Why is that?
Because बहुत सीनियर कलाकार संगीत नाटक करते थे.
अच्छा.
And it's आपली ट्रेडिशन है, रिच ट्रेडिशन.
True.
So yeah, and I was like, here's an opportunity where I'll get to learn from none other than Rahul Dada himself.
Correct.
And I always enjoyed acting, so I'll get to act, and a new genre I'll get to explore.
Right.
That is Natya Sangeet, which I used to be always scared of. So I took this as a challenge, and that's how I started off, and then I ended up doing 3 musicals in Marathi. That was Sangeet Samshay Kallol, then Sangeet Saubhadra, Sangeet Man Apman. And I was constantly learning new things and sometimes falling on stage, doing mistakes. And so that was my goal.
Right.
And that is still my goal.
Right.
कि जहाँ पे भी मुझे सीखने को मिल रहा है, कुछ नया करने को मिल रहा है, जहाँ पे मुझे चैलेंज करने को मिल रहा है,
Right.
I'll go for that.
Right.
And somehow that became my niche.
Nice.
Because कहीं पे इन्हीं प्रोजेक्ट्स के वजह से मुझे मुगल आजम की अपॉर्चुनिटी भी आई.
Exactly.
So rather than focusing on monetary factor or fame, going for fame, I always focused on my musicality.
Nice.
That's it.
So you didn't have to go through a very audition process. Like, were there other people auditioned, screened
For Mughal Azam?
For that role? And yes, for Mughal Azam.
It's a funny story actually. So Sanjay Davra is a friend of mine, and he's a casting director as well, and he had seen me working in these plays. And when Mughal Azam was happening, and Mukesh Chhabra has done all the casting for Mughal Azam, and they were searching for Anarkali. And then he told Firoz sir that there's a girl in Pune, and she's acted, she's done musicals, she's a singer, and she can act, she's presentable. So आप इनको देखिए एक बार. तो ऐसा उन्होंने मुझे फ़ोन किया, एंड ही वाज लाइक कि मुग़ल आज़म बन रहा है, और तो प्लीज़ आ जाओ, आप एक बार मिल लो सर से. एंड आई वाज लाइक, एंड आई वाज देन डूइंग समथिंग, एंड आई वाज सपोज टू गो टू द US फॉर सम टूर, एंड आई वाज लाइक ये क्या है अभी, क्योंकि हिंदी था वो. आई वाज till that point of time I was only doing Marathi. So वो कहीं ना कहीं वो थोड़ा डर रहता है ना मराठी लोगों को. वो कहीं पे था कि अरे कौन लोग होंगे, क्योंकि थिएटर नीड्स अ लॉट ऑफ कमिटमेंट. It's मतलब सिनेमा इज like an affair, but theatre is like marriage. You need to spend a lot of time with people.
Nicely put.
So I was a little skeptical that way. But then I went and I met Firoz sir, and he had already seen me he had already seen my YouTube videos, and he had become a fan. He told me that I've become a fan. What a voice. So they never auditioned me. I only said no. Because I had no time then. I was busy doing something else. And then after 1 month, Sanjay, he called me again. Listen, Priyanka, this is a very big opportunity, and आपको मेन किरदार के लिए पूछा गया है, and एक बार आप आ जाइए. And then I met him for the second time. तब पूरी कास्ट आ चुकी थी. सिर्फ इनकी अनारकली की कास्टिंग रह गई थी. एक अनारकली शायद हो भी गई थी फाइनल, मैं अभी नाम नहीं लूंगी. बट देन आई केम ऑन द बोर्ड, एंड देन आई सॉ, फिर मुझे बता रहे थे प्रोड्यूसर्स, एंड द शाहपुर जी पैलन जी वर द प्रोड्यूसर्स ऑफ मुगल आजम, जिन्होंने ओरिजिनल मूवी प्रोड्यूस बनाई थी, वही प्ले प्रोड्यूस कर रहे थे. Then मुझे realize हुआ कि when I was 21 and I had gone to the US, I had seen this musical called Phantom of the Opera.
Right.
And I was completely blown away. जो मैं देख रही हूँ स्टेज पे, क्योंकि वो जो लीड थी उसमें, she was singing, she was dancing, she was acting, and I was like, I want to be her. At that time I felt like I want to do this. ये सब, I want to act, I want to dance, ये सब मुझे पसंद है. वो मुझे दिमाग में आया कि यही तो मैं चाहती थी. आई वॉन्टेड टू डू दिस, एंड दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी केम माई वे. सो इट वॉज क्वाइट डेस्टाइंड, एंड दैट्स हाउ आई केम ऑन बोर्ड. एंड So they never auditioned me.
Right.
And
Beautiful.
I was
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Very nice.
yeah.
Lovely to hear this. Sagarika.
Hello, everyone. So I guess everyone's blaming their parents. So I am blaming my parents too, my father specifically. So I really had no option when I think back on it.
Acha.
It's not like my father said you have to do this, because I come from a generation where we really never thought about what we wanted to do. I mean, both these girls were pretty clear about
Yes.
what they wanted to do in life. Me, on the other hand, 23, 25, life goes on. All that happened. And then somewhere around, 30s, you realize that we wasted hell a lot of time. We need to buck up now. So having said that, so my father was, he in fact joined the music industry in the year I was born. And he was working for a company called Polydor, India,
Acha.
which was a German company, which is a music label, which is right now Universal Music.
Right.
Yeah. So and he used to run the record plant, the vinyl pressing plant in Borivali for years.
Right.
And so that was probably the entry of this family into the music industry.
Achha.
And because when your father runs a plant, you get free samples. So by 1975 or so, I think Sholay released in 1975, Polydor film, Shaan, Polydor film, Kurbani, Polydor film, and the first records would come to our home.
Okay.
And because Polydor was a German label, so they were very, very, very popular internationally. So Boney M, ABBA, all the international artists, the first record pressed would come to our home. So at the time when I was growing up, in those formative years, literally the thing was, "Aaj kya record aaya ghar pe?" And it would be, and we would, at the end of it, I think we had more than 10,000 vinyl records at home.
Right.
All of which we heard.
Acha.
So after a while, records obviously faded out, and my father started his own cassette plant company. Yeah. So he said, "Okay, no, I know this, I'll do this." So records were gone. Starting a cassette factory was easy.
Right.
Because it did not involve heavy machinery and stuff like that. So he started a cassette plant, and then we started manufacturing cassettes for literally every music label in the country. So again, a whole bunch of cassettes before anybody heard. We heard Bombay, Kaho Na Pyar Hai, and you name it, and it was all there at our place. So even then, I was not really in that space that I wanted to, work in the music industry. But because I was always a part of the music industry, what I didn't realize at that point, which I do now, is I pretty much managed to last out 3 dead formats of music: vinyl records, cassettes, and CDs. And who knows what else. So, so life went on, and I started working with my dad, which was literally what everyone did in those days. Girls especially, theek hai, ghar pe baithiye, chal office mein baith, kind of thing. So without knowing, I learned the music business. Literally without knowing. And I knew everyone, people behind the scenes.
Right.
Because ours was a manufacturing plant.
Yeah.
So I knew how music was manufactured, distributed, and sold. What I did not know was how music was produced.
Acha. Okay.
I had zero knowledge of that.
Right.
Because our job started once the master was made. So I still remember most of the masters. My brother is an audio engineer, so he used to actually go to the composer to collect the masters, because that can't leak. In those days there was piracy and whatnot, and so they wouldn't hand over the master, which used to come in a DAT form.
Acha,
to
right.
it was
that,
tape.
yes.
Yeah, so they would hand it over only to him. He would sign for it, and then one cassette leaked out or one CD leaked out, it would be our responsibility. So that was pretty set for me, without even realizing that I'm learning this. And then, of course, there was no way to go except forward.
Right.
Because what the next step for us would have been forward integration. So what is that? And that is to make music.
Make music.
And one fine day I had this thing that I told my dad, I want to now make music. I want to be the label. So he was, dads usually spoil their daughters. So he said, okay, ja, tere ko karna hai, wo kar. But this is the amount of money you get. You spend this out, then you are not getting any more. This is the amount I'm willing to invest.
And make it work now.
It's up to you. Don't make it work. Sit at home. Kami to kuch hai nahi. Baitho. Bachcha samalo. Whatever. But, and seriously, for all the people who don't take themselves seriously, I never took myself seriously. I never thought I was, I wanted to do something. First, it starts there. I never thought that I wanted to be anything. I never thought that I wanted to do anything. And I never, obviously, when you don't have that respect for yourself, nobody is going to have that respect for you. That's the first thing for any person who wants to achieve something, I would say, is you have to start respecting yourself. You have to start loving yourself in whatever you do. And that, I think, is what made me waste a lot of time in my life, which today I realize I could have used better. So having said that, I started, and because of whatever my constraints were, I realized that I cannot obviously go into Bollywood music. Costs a lot of money, needs a lot of contacts, blah blah. My grandfathers were sitting there in the industry. So I decided that I am going to do Marathi music. And there was just one problem in that calculation. I did not know Marathi. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So, I don't know, again, we don't really know what kicks us or what pushes us at what point in time for some reason. And it's probably worth mentioning, at that point in time, the Marathi industry was going through a lot of, it was not finding a place. It did not have a real, nature to it, except folk. Because the time of the great music composers, Sridhar Phadke, Sudhir Phadke, all was getting over, and the newer generation had not made their presence felt yet. So it was that gap between two eras.
Yeah,
that's where I found myself in this market. And of course, my father was doing some amount of Bengali music, which as a Bengali he was. So I was getting familiar with that. But this was a challenge for me. So I guess somewhere within my own head, a challenge was, more interesting. So I decided that I went to Rhythm House. I don't know how many of you have heard that word, Rhythm House, which was a mecca for any music listener, any music lover. And that's one of the things I mourn, actually, with, going to a store and finding well-curated music based on your taste, where you can just go spend hours. So I did that, but only in the Marathi section. Picked up because I didn't know.
You had to study that.
No, I didn't know anybody. So I just picked up everything. And for about, I think it was at least a year, I listened to only that. Did not listen, because I grew up listening to, you just heard, pretty much international music, Hindi, Bollywood, etc. But I was never exposed to regional Marathi music. So I just heard that and I said, yeah, I can find something here for me to, do. Because it was all said and done, and I still believe it, that the amount of treasure that regional Indian music holds in this country, you will not find easily anywhere. You go to any region of this country, dig deep into the folk music, dig deep into the artists who have performed, who have, been popular there. You literally don't have to go anywhere else to create music in any language.
True. Very true.
So that's what was my basic. So, I got attracted. I found something nice in it. And
It just
started. And then
you're sailing since then.
Yeah, and then you go to artists, and then initially it is you do what others do.
Yeah. But it's always about that first right opportunity, and that brings me to something that I really want to ask, and it's not in my list here, but you were all people who were aspiring to be someone, and in those days you were like a lot of our students here right now, है ना? मतलब ड्रीम्स तो सबके होते हैं, सब लोग सपना देखते हैं of becoming something big in the industry. From there, you have, in a short span of time, and maybe slightly longer given the generation thing, but in a short span, you have come to this space where now you're being looked up to as artists to reckon with. है ना? तो I'm sure sitting in this space, sometimes when you reflect back, it's just a thought. What are your feelings, and what words of inspiration will you give to the students who are like you were maybe 10 years ago? Or what would you say? If you had few lines to tell them, what is it that you would tell them? Aishwarya?
So honestly, I feel every time, we are driven by our passion, we are little overachievers also. Like you always want to excel, keep excelling with your competitors. There are so many people who are doing well, and now because of social media, you're more aware of what everyone is doing. And that also puts an added pressure on you. I just feel that today I'm here, I need to celebrate this moment also. लोग भूल जाते हैं, चीजें छोटी छोटी अचीव करते हैं, but उस मोमेंट को सेलिब्रेट करना, खुद को अप्रिशिएट करना, I think that's very important, because though you're in this fast paced life, सब कुछ ना कुछ अचीव कर रहे हैं, you have your friends who are doing equally well, and there's always something that you want to do and keep doing. But with that, अभी तक जितने सालों में आपने जो भी किया है, the best part is at least you are doing something that you've always wanted to do. You're connected to music. So I think just celebrate that. The moment you are into self-appreciation, it will add that boost. And वो आपको एक power देगा, एक inner power, confidence to like achieve more. Because हमेशा जरूरी नहीं है लोग आपको appreciate करेंगे. खुद को appreciate करना and थोड़ा सा content रहना. Achieve हम सबको सब कुछ करना है. But to celebrate that moment कि oh, I have done this today, I need to be happy. Then that can happen for 6 months, then you again set up a goal. But I think what I believe is set up goals for 6 months, achieve, relax, because I think there has to be a good combination and a balance of running around also and then just sitting and seeing what you've done, what you've achieved. Because otherwise, I think in our industry, whatever age you reach, you're never going to be satisfied with what you've achieved. Because there's always this want of doing more. मैं और क्या कर सकता हूँ, क्या कर सकती हूँ, वो कभी खत्म नहीं होगा. But I feel कहीं ना कहीं आपने जो अभी तक अचीव किया है, उसको भी थोड़ा सेलिब्रेट करो, एंजॉय करो, because शायद लोग वहां तक भी नहीं पहुंच रहे. So we need to be grateful about what we've also achieved through this journey, rather than just thinking कि oh अब क्या इन्होंने ये कर लिया, अब मैं ये कैसे करूं. Everyone has their own roadmap, and you will find that. It's just that have that confidence, self-comfort, and I think self-appreciation.
बहुत important है. I agree with you. I
Yes.
completely agree with you. There's so much to create. There's always going to be a lot.
Thank you.
Very nice. Very well taken. आप कुछ you wanna?
I think when you're starting, लोग यहाँ पे आते हैं बहुत बार ऐसे अभी रियलिटी शोज है, देयर आर सो मेनी रियलिटी शोज और सोशल मीडिया है, सो लोग यहाँ पे आते हैं मुझे फेमस बनना है, दैट्स देयर एम टुडे. ये एम लेके आप कैसे आ सकते हैं? आपको यहाँ पे म्यूजिक करने के लिए आप आए हैं. आई थिंक यू शुड ऑलवेज प्रोटेक्ट what you have always strived for, and that's music, right? आप यहाँ म्यूजिक करने के लिए आए. So कितना भी आदमी मतलब जैसे she was talking कि आप कितनी भी ऊंचे मकाम पे पहुंच जाएं, लेकिन कुछ ना कुछ तो हासिल करना ही है और सीखना ही है लाइफ में. आई थिंक यू शुड ऑलवेज बी इन दैट स्टूडेंट मोड. That's the best. It's very humbling. Nice. It grounds you. And ये जो social media और मतलब इट्स इंस्टेंट फेम ना, ये सब चीज़ें बहुत ही मतलब मुझे बहुत शैलो लगती है. और अगर आप सच में यहाँ पे म्यूजिक करने आए, उस शिद्दत से आप काम कीजिए अपने आप पे, एंड दैट इज समथिंग दैट यू शुड नेवर गिव अप. आप वो रील्स बनाइए, जो आज चीज़ें ज़रूरी हैं दुनिया में वो करती ही रहिए, लेकिन डोंट स्टॉप वर्किंग ऑन योर ओन म्यूजिक. That's the most important thing, nice. And you should never give up on that.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah, I agree with her. Yes. Yeah, totally. So I guess the reason why you're here is very important.
True.
So if you know the reason why you're here, that pretty much answers all the questions when in the industry confuses you. So I've worked over the last 20 years. I've worked with so many artists. So I categorize in my own head. I know that this person will last and this person won't. And that's that one thing. That if a person is here with the idea of making money, getting famous, she probably will achieve that. But will that person last? So as a label, I'm an independent label. So I have that option to make a choice as to who I back as an artist.
I was going to ask.
Yeah. Who I back as an artist. So my thing is, I do not back. I mean, I called her.
I know.
So I have to tell this story.
Yeah.
So it's such a beautiful moment for me because I'm sharing the stage with Sagarika ma'am, and she's the one who gave me my first opportunity. Right. She was the one who launched me, and when I was 21, she had reached out to me saying that we would like to do something together with you. And at that point of time, she was Sagarika. She had already launched some of the big artists of Marathi industry like Vaishali Tai, Avadut Dada, Swapnil Dada. It was a big moment for me, and I'm just very happy that she's been with me through this journey, and she's been the guide.
The reason is that for me as a label, and I think for most labels it would hold true that they would do a part of their catalog where they'll call popular artists. They will, But for me it is 10 साल बाद किसका गाना चलने वाला है.
Exactly.
That's called catalog.
So would you say you have an eye for the lasting characteristic?
I'm not going to jinx that.
Okay, then you do. Then you do.
But I'm sure there are markers.
Yes.
There are markers.
I was going to ask you what are those, but probably it's an instinct or
it's definitely an instinct.
Huh?
But like I said, I heard her sing. There at any day on a regular day at Sagarika, we have at least 15 demos lying with us. Okay, but I always make it a point that this is what is coming to us, but there's obviously a lot there which I don't know and probably does not have the resources to reach us or just doesn't know about us or whatever that is. So I have this exercise once a year or something where I just go and listen to anybody from wherever.
Achha.
Yes, I do that.
Nice.
So I heard her and I called her.
Oh,
and
nice.
She is...
And at that point of Sagarika Music Company.
I called her and she's not changed a bit. Okay, she's like, okay, what do you want me to do? I said, you just come. So my thing is... I will invest money on you if I know that your people are going to listen to you 10 years down the line.
Nice.
If they do, then it's worth it. Otherwise, I'm going to invest money on you. You'll give me a runaway hit. It is and now earlier at least it made sense. Now it's 4 paise or 2 paise a stream. I'm not going to make money, and then it's going to disappear. So why am I doing this business?
Right.
From the commercial point of view.
सही बात है.
So for me, it's very important to understand. So I just don't just listen to the singing. I look at the person, the artist, where he comes from, what he thinks, how he or she, conducts herself. So you get a basic idea of ये लंबे रेस का घोड़ा है.
So clearly betting on the right horses is not such a luck thing. It's a lot of study also.
Yeah,
like
but then you do go wrong once in a while. True. Because see, even the first success is the easiest success, according to me.
And then to sustain.
The first success everyone will get in whatever ratio or whatever scale. Everyone's going to get. Whoever works hard, whoever is even, base talent.
Right.
You work hard, you put in that time, you go, you struggle, you do all those things, you will get your first success. And then what happens? That's when your career starts.
True.
Not just in terms of your music. Of course, learning and keeping on bettering yourself as an artist, how you conduct yourself, your intellectual capacity. This is something people do not focus on. If you do not grow as a person, your music at age 20 will be the same as your music at age 40. You don't want that.
You don't want that. True.
So you have to live life. So you have to learn through life. You have to go through those emotions with her. I mean, she's sitting right next to me. When I recorded her at 21, she was always good. But the emotions that she could put across and the emotions that she can put across today, there is an upward graph. And that is the graph I think every artist should focus most on. Your emotional development, your intellectual development. True. And it requires a whole bunch of things to do.
True.
And I think that's even more important than social media. Somebody can handle social media for you, but your own emotional intelligence and your own emotional development is to be handled by you yourself.
Yeah, this again makes me ask a question which I didn't plan for, but destiny and hard work. हम बहुत easily बोल देते कि hard work अपने हाथ में, destiny तो अपने हाथ में नहीं है. But having said that, very often we see that बहुत मेहनत कर रहा है कोई और वो in the worldly eyes सफलता जो है वो नहीं प्राप्त कर पाता, and someone who's clearly not worked that hard, at least for हमारी आँखों में. So lot of times conversations are around कि why him and why not him, or why her and why not her kind of thing. तो आपके लिए, if you had to say quick words on destiny and hard work, what would be your input on that? मतलब it can be a two-liner. It just makes me think, because I'm thinking on their behalf कि we are hearing a lot here today, and it's really not in my list, but we are hearing a lot, and कई बार ये होता है कि हमें हमारे पेरेंट्स तो मेहनत करने को ही सिखाते हैं, हमारे गुरुजन तो मेहनत करने के लिए बोलते हैं, और वो क्लियरली हमारे हाथ में. इट्स व्हाट आई टोल्ड माय डॉटर जस्ट yesterday or day before yesterday. But what I'm saying is, how do you deal with a situation where sometimes destiny is doing these bizarre things, or like something you worked hard for didn't click, and something you probably didn't work towards worked. I want to hear your version. I have my thoughts.
But that's life, I think. Life. Yeah, that's life, and it's मतलब जब वो देता है सबको equally देता है.
Then
that's what I feel.
Right.
I think if you have it in you, na, if you have that talent, it will show you the path. I mean, you will be recognized at some point of time.
No, but what is important is to break down why it didn't work, what didn't work. Okay?
I like that. Yeah.
So there are a couple of instances, like for example, there are certain albums that we really, really work hard on. Okay, and it takes years to create, and we put, we'll get them like bit by bit, we put them together, and you release it, and you do everything. That you're supposed to do.
Everything.
It flops. It disappoints you.
Yeah.
But and in my own catalog, some of the songs that I really am proud of are songs that did not work at that point in time. Okay, so you first thing that you do is you break it down. Okay?
Break it down.
Break
and
it
try
down.
to analyze.
And try to analyze as
See
to what went right and what probably didn't, on hindsight.
Nice.
What probably didn't go right.
Yeah, I
so
didn't
that
think
is
of this,
that is very analytical. Okay, so you think that you break that problem down or break whatever that event down and you study that.
Nice.
Second thing that you need to understand that this is commercial music. This is not art. Okay.
Okay.
So when it comes to commercial music, there comes to something that you come to something called audience.
Right.
Okay. Now, audience is a very fickle thing, including me.
Right. All of us are part of that.
Okay.
sometime.
You release one song, I love it, and I hear it like 10 times. The next song of yours, okay. That can happen.
Right.
Okay, which again brings me to an artist creating a
Graph kind
not just a graph, your own catalog.
Right. Okay. Acha.
Okay, you want to hear me.
Huh.
So for any new artist, for example, I'll just give you the example of my son.
Huh.
He's trying to break into. So everybody obviously expects I'll do this huge event and I'll do one album and I'll launch it.
Right.
And I won't do that for my enemy. I will not do that for my enemy, so I will not do it for my son.
Right.
So what I've told him is, he's not my enemy. So what I've told him is, you just keep making songs. Never mind they're good, never mind they're bad. But say what you want to say. So you create your body of work.
Acha. Okay. Nice.
So once you create your body of work, if someone listens to you, they like your voice, they'll go back and they'll listen to all those songs.
Nice. Okay. Very nice.
And it happened with Vaishali.
Huh.
Aika Dajiba, everyone knows.
Yes.
Okay, it became that was our luck.
Acha.
Everybody's luck. We did not realize that it's going to be a hit. But then there was Mera Dadla. There were 10 other songs which were super flops when they were released. 20 years down, they're all trending. Why? Because people got to know Vaishali Samant.
And then
They
they looked
went
her
back, they looked her up,
Nice.
they heard her
nice.
music, they liked what they heard.
This is a very important lesson actually for all of us here, I guess, all of us, to understand
Body
why
of
you
work.
should,
Don't, never mind it doesn't work. Keep doing the next one. You yourself will not like some of the music
Nice.
that you made. Move on. And then you will see, if you do make it, you will see the music that you made when you were 20.
Right.
You'll see the music that you
Right.
when you made, that you made when you're 40. You'll hate the music that you made when you're 20, but that's you. That's your journey.
Right. I also, just to back you on your response, I also agree with you that ye to hota hi hai. This is life, and this is the only answer we have when, students come to us and talk to us, or our own children talk to us about, things that worked and didn't, and uska or iska. But sometimes you just want to probe deeper. The solver in you wants to give something that is little more real and which will still push them towards hard work. It's like a parent thing, it's a teacher thing. So that's why the question, but you're right when you said that this is part of this is you have to accept it as life.
We face failures.
Correct.
Every day,
Yes.
and we have to
Yes.
move on and
It is life. You're right.
distract yourself and keep doing your work.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is true. You have to stay motivated all the time. That's true. Very quickly about branding oneself. How important is an artist's brand image, and how should one go about it? It's not the same formula for everyone. So, can you just help us with understanding about little bit about branding, because it's a very worldly and a today thing.
I'll go first. I think एक बहुत ही कॉमन सेइंग है, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. बट सबका अपना अपना एक तरीका है इससे डील करने का. बट आई फील ब्रांडिंग इज ऑफ कोर्स इम्पॉर्टेंट, प्रेजेंटेशन इज इम्पॉर्टेंट, वर्किंग ऑन योर सेल्फ इज ऑल्सो इम्पॉर्टेंट, बिकॉज द वे यू प्रेजेंटेड, द वे यू गोना बी is how you're going to be perceived also.
Right.
So I think आपका first impression बहुत मैटर करता है. आप कैसे खुद को प्रेजेंट करते हो, आप कैसे relationships build करते हो, because music के साथ साथ बिकॉज आज हम बात करें अबाउट डिफरेंट एवेन्यूज विच इज एवरीबडी कम्स विद अ ड्रीम प्लेबैक सिंगर बनना है, बट अब म्यूजिक उतना कन्फाइन नहीं रहा है. आप इंडिपेंडेंट आर्टिस्ट, आप लेबल खोल सकते हो, यू कैन डू अ ब्रॉडवे, यू कैन परफॉर्म एट वेडिंग्स, earn revenue, money, have that satisfaction, still be in music and make a name. Like today, I was sitting on that side and now I'm here talking and sharing my journey. So I think this is something, it's a big responsibility, of course, but I think it's something to be celebrated and I think यही हम सबको समझना चाहिए कि आप, everybody can't be the best, but आप जिस भी लेवल पे हो, आई डोंट फाइंड माई सेल्फ टू बेस्ट व्हेन इट कम्स टू सिंगिंग एंड म्यूजिक. आई फील आई एम एवरेज, बट इफ आई कैन मेक इट टिल हियर, आई थिंक एवरी वन ऑफ यू कैन मेक इट. सो जस्ट बिलीव इन योर सेल्फ, प्रेजेंट योर सेल्फ, ब्रांड योर सेल्फ. एंड आई नो सोशल मीडिया बहुत इंटिमिडेटिंग है. आपको हर रोज लगेगा कि यार हमें उठ के कुछ डालना है सोशल मीडिया पे, बट क्या करें, यही चल रहा है. आप दिखाओगे नहीं, आप एग्जिस्ट करते हो तो यू विल डेफिनेटली बी रिप्लेस्ड बिकॉज पीपल आउट ऑफ साइट इज नॉट वॉट यू कैन अफोर्ड टू डू इन टूडेज टाइम्स. Because as we talk about labels also, आज there are places and options like TuneCore and all, जहाँ पे आप खुद का घर से म्यूजिक रिलीज कर सकते हो. But everybody talks about consistency, and I think the same goes with branding yourself, being there on social media. It is daunting, of course, कि हर रोज कुछ डालना है. What if today I'm not doing an event? There are off seasons when you're not doing things.
Exactly.
How do you keep yourself up? आप लोगों को पर दिखना तो पड़ेगा ना, कि लोगों को पता चले कैसे चलेगा कि आप एग्जिस्ट करते हो.
Then you start cooking. Then you start cooking.
Right. So I feel not too much information about yourself because that is very exhausting also.
True.
But being yourself in front of everyone and also having your say through this amazing medium, because आज maybe I'm not talking to Padmadi for a month or so, but from her social media handle I can know, maybe we've not spoken, this is the first time we've met, but I know what is going on and how amazing her work has been. Of course I know what आपका लेबल कर रहा है, एंड इट्स सो इंस्पायरिंग बिकॉज आप घर बैठ के इस मीडियम को इंस्पिरेशन में भी यूज कर सकते हो देन जस्ट लेटिंग इट बी something like an added pressure, because it has its pros and cons and you need to find a balance.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
That where should one draw a line? Do you have any words on that? I mean,
Actually it's on it's everyone's own journey. I feel to draw a line, कभी कभी मुझे भी लगता है अच्छा मैंने बहुत ज्यादा कर दिया है, I've shared a bit too much on social media, but then you learn from your mistakes, you learn from your experiences, you learn from what your audiences actually want to know about you and not know about you, and how much you need to tell people. So I feel it's your own journey and you figure it out.
what is too much?
What is too much and what is too little. But I would say that don't like disappear कि आप महीने में एक पोस्ट डाल रहे हो and you want people to know okay you're doing something in music. Please don't do that. That won't work today. Twice a week, thrice a week is something that you should look at. But don't indulge yourself कि दिन भर आप डाल ही रहे हो. Just don't do that. You need to practice. You need to have your routine. And you need to have some time which is dedicated to this also.
Right.
But also don't try and put everything. You need to strategize कि आपको क्या डालना है.
Right.
What you want people to know. You should have a plan. I feel you should definitely have a plan. Just don't randomly wake up and put anything. Because I think that sets like a brand image.
वही. So how you
So
want
that's
to be
very
perceived.
important.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
So discuss, understand what you want to showcase about you, and plan out things.
Right.
I think
Nice.
that works the best. Thank you.
What's your take on branding, Priyanka? आप थोड़ा और कंजर्वेटिव हो जनरली आई थिंक.
Really?
हाँ, मतलब you not, I've not seen your social media, but from the things you're saying, I found you a little more conservative about musicality and all of those things. So when someone like you speaks on branding, I'm keen to hear.
I think branding is something, it's your body of work, I think. आजकल का जमाना बहुत बदल गया है. पहले क्लासिकल आर्टिस्ट यूज्ड टू सिंग ओनली क्लासिकल म्यूजिक. उसी स्टेज पे वो गाते थे. दे they never attempted,
Right.
film songs.
Right.
Or playback singers never attempted ghazals.
Right.
अभी avenues बढ़ गए हैं.
Right.
Everyone wants to try everything.
सही
And
बात.
I think it's a great time to explore music, Nobody is judging you here.
हाँ.
पहले के ज़माने में होता था कि क्लासिकल सिंगर ने अगर फिल्म का गाना गा दिया तो people used to judge,
अच्छा. हाँ.
आपकी म्यूजिकलिटी पे
हाँ,
ये
हाँ,
उठाते
हाँ.
कि थोड़ा यहाँ ऐसे रखते थे.
हाँ.
लेकिन अभी so many artists,
हाँ.
like right from Kaushiki ji,
हाँ.
Rahul Dada, everyone is trying different things,
हाँ.
exploring new genres.
Right.
So that's how you build a brand, I think. Maybe आप जो दिखाते हो कि so I'm Priyanka and I am here, I'm a playback singer.
हाँ.
I do playback.
Right.
I am a singer actress.
हाँ.
I have done Broadway.
हाँ.
I have done albums.
हाँ.
Then I'm doing Marathi natak.
हाँ.
Then I'm doing ads. Jingles. So there was a project where I did a few months ago for PNG, where I was shooting. I had only sung for myself. I acted, I danced, and it was a beautifully curated TV commercials with Prasadok.
Right. Oh, okay.
So, how many skill sets you can bring up to your persona? I think that's the brand, and people are interested to see that.
Right.
You can be multifaceted, and it's a great time to be that.
Nice.
You just cannot be
There's so many opportunities.
not just singer, but you have to be a performer. You have to look good.
True.
You have to look. Now it's a audio-visual medium.
Right.
Now, earlier we used to hear the songs only on the radio,
हाँ.
but now we need, for YouTube we need a video.
हाँ. True.
म्यूजिक के लिए अभी
हर चीज़ के लिए.
फेस बन गया है.
True.
So it's about your personality, how you carry yourself,
Nice.
And of course, social media is a big medium to
Yes.
transcend that image, So I think branding is absolutely necessary, and it's a great time to explore.
Right. Right. Nice. Body of work is your brand also. So true. Very nice. Sagarika, आपके लिए मुझे एक सवाल है. I'm worried that we may run out of time and we may not be able to ask some of the direct questions I had. As a label, what is your primary source of income as a label? And what advice would you give the students aiming to explore and work in the business side of music?
So, over the years that has changed.
Huh.
But soon we are seeing, so I'm going to talk about the next 5 years
Huh.
instead of the last 5 years,
Right.
because then that makes sense.
Right.
So over the years, now we see that probably licensing, of course, streaming and YouTube revenues, and what I think is probably going to be more important in this country is sync licensing.
Sync license. Oh, okay. What
Okay,
is that?
sync is basically where any kind of, say, content is being created, say an OTT show or a movie or something like that, and they don't really want to create the music.
Okay.
So they will license out the music from someone.
Oh, okay.
And internationally, that is now
Acha, that
big.
is- Okay.
Internationally, that's big. But the infrastructure for that in this country is not yet, so you don't have these people who specialize in sync. But that will soon, today or tomorrow,
Right.
it will happen.
Right.
So again, it goes back to having a good, varied catalog from the business side of
from the business side, yes.
side of views.
Right.
So the first thing I tell people who come into the music business is keep your musical taste aside.
Acha. Okay.
Just knock it off.
Huh.
Forget about what you like to listen.
Huh.
Because it is possible that what you like to listen, you will not listen. And people will not like it.
Right.
Okay? So your audience is right from some three-tier city or village in some corner of the country, right to Mumbai, and in today's world, America, Europe, UK. I mean, when we study our reports, there are people from Poland listening to Marathi songs.
Right.
There are people from Jamaica listening to Bengali songs.
Kya baat?
So, and Hindi, of course.
Yes.
So, first thing you need to do is keep aside your own sensibilities when you're talking commercial.
Acha.
And with that in mind, you create a varied catalog. You'll have a Priyanka with you. You'll have a Aishwarya with you. You'll have because they're all different animals. According to us, they're all different animals. So you need to have a nice collection of different talented animals.
Nice. Nice.
Once you do that, then in the future, so for example, even now, you're talking about reality shows. That is one of our revenue streams. Why?
Acha.
Because some singer or some contestant will go and sing our song there, and they have to pay us a licensing fee for that.
Oh, okay. Acha.
Okay.
Okay.
So you have
Nice.
like 10
Interesting.
different. One will sing a ghazal, one will sing a bhajan, one will sing a launi, one will sing an item song. You got to have all of
Nice.
that if you
Nice.
want your songs to be picked.
Nice. Nice. And slightly disconnecting from that, but in the topic, does a musician and does being a musician and then going into the business side of music, is that helpful? Did you learn music? Do you sing?
I have learned music.
You're a Bengali. That
Yeah,
goes
no, I've
outside,
learned
huh?
music from Aarti Anklikar.
Arey wah. Acha,
So,
acha. Okay, so
of
being on
course,
the music side,
it does get me some respect.
okay, you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I know what I'm talking about.
Right.
So she's not going to say, what does she know? Like, the usual blood sucking,
Right.
the music label who does not understand anything. That's
ऐसा तो नहीं
yeah,
होगा.
that
I was just saying it in, going back to my question that can students of music also aspire to be on the business side because they want to be on the revenue side of it. Revenue to दोनों तरफ है, but they want to be in a consistent revenue side of music.
So I look at it in two very distinct ways. I think whether you're a full-fledged artist
Ji.
who makes your bread and butter is performing, singing, whatever, even then you need to be a businessman because once you start earning money, you
Right.
need to start
Right.
managing that money.
Right.
Okay, you need to manage people, you need to manage money.
Nice. Yeah.
So there is this certain amount of
Business acumen.
business sense
Yes.
that you need to develop.
True.
On the way to your
On
journey
your
as
Yes.
an artist.
Yes.
Having said that, I don't really think a pure artist, a person who wants to perform, should really spend at least the first 10-15 years of his performance life or artist life in the business sense of things.
Okay.
Because these are two different
They are two
worlds.
different.
Our job, because we have to look at it very
Objectively. So, can they continue doing their music and then at some point
That
in
is
their career?
something, that is, yeah.
Yeah.
That is something that I don't, because see, person who is an artist has tastes. Okay, you've learnt in a certain way, you like certain things. It's very difficult for that person to keep it aside. I have sold music that you will not listen to for 1 second.
Acha.
Yeah. But I have to find a way to respect that audience and make it with all sincerity and sell it.
Yes. Point noted.
So that is what a person who's already an artist finds it very difficult to
Compromise
come
on
out
that,
of.
come out of that.
So then you will end up just doing a bad job of it. You
Right.
can do whatever you like.
Right,
I mean, so
right,
it's free for you right
right.
now. She says, disc jockey and whatever, release songs. But is that your job? Is that going to make you the best at what you want to be?
True.
On branding, I come back to that. My only tip to artists for branding is just take yourself, spruce it up a little bit, or rag it down a little bit. That also works.
Acha.
Yeah, ragging it down works more than sprucing it
Oh
up.
my God. Okay.
Because everyone's
Interesting.
spruced up. Ragging it out means you're looking weird and different.
Oh my God. Okay.
But take yourself
Huh.
and work on that. Start with that mold.
Right.
Do not take yourself and put it on a fixed mold that is available in the market.
Right.
It's like, I'll give you a very fantastic example of that. Years ago, of course, there was this artist, of course, everyone knows him, called Daler Mehndi. Before that, nobody, first of all, that Bollywood was on top
Peak.
at that time. Peak. Non-film music करके कोई mainstream पे आ सकता है. It was very, very difficult.
अच्छा.
2 people did that.
Right.
Daler Mehndi, Adnan Sami.
Okay. Right.
They came to limelight and then they got film work or whatever from
From
non-film
the
music.
non-film music. Nice.
What made you look up and listen?
Huh.
Of course, they were both very, very competent at what they did.
Right. But
But
branding.
उसके पहले वो टर्बन
Yes.
लगा के शेरवानी पहन के
Gold,
gold
ornaments
band
पहन
पहन
के,
के
हाँ.
nobody had seen those videos.
True.
He branded himself, but it was what he was. Because you have to remember, if you brand yourself today, you have to carry it.
So better you do. Nice point.
If you can't carry it, you'll be fake.
Very true.
If you're fake, people see through you.
Right. Nice. Very, very useful. Very useful. I'm loving this actually. It's leading me to so much more, but I have quick, direct questions to ask, which I don't want my students and parents to miss out on. Very quickly, how do you deal with burnout, in-season burnout, and then the off-seasons in contradiction? How do you deal with that?
I think honestly balance, balancing out and understanding that every time sab bhagdodi nahi rahega, you need to slow down. That's when you work on your creative aspect. You work with your musicians, create a band, set list, and work on that side also. I love to travel, so I travel a lot. So I keep a balance of traveling, going on holidays, enjoying my time, and then coming back to the season time. Because you need to enjoy life also.
True.
Because though we are following our passion, we also might feel sometimes drained out ki aur kitna matlab.
Nice.
So you need to have something else also that you love and enjoy and give time for that thing. Also, I just quickly want to put something because we were talking about business aspect of music. I feel everyone today needs to be aware of their incomes and revenues because as artists, we will not have, because we don't have salaried income, we might have off-season times when we wouldn't have money, and that's the time when we will need money to create more music for ourselves. Because today, of course, there are labels, people would want to invest on you, but not every time you're going to find people and labels who are going to invest on you. You might have to invest on yourself, and for that, you need to save, you need to make music that you can put out and which creates an identity for you.
Okay.
And
Which you can
create
then
that
carry it.
space. Yes, because as I am doing so many weddings and I do Haldi, Mehndi, Myra, I create music that people would like to listen to in these functions.
Right.
So whether it's a little bit a mixture of folk, a mixture of, keeping the authenticity of these events.
Right.
But also keeping the cultural aspect.
Right.
But creating something that people would like to listen to, even if I'm not performing at their wedding, I know my music is reaching there.
Reaching them. True.
And I think you need to know your business. You need to know, you have to be aware as artists about filing income tax, GST. You need to...
You need to know contracts.
Yeah, you have to invest.
Today you need to know contracts.
Yes.
You need to know what you're signing.
Yes, absolutely. Because sometimes you're too relied on people and agencies who are working and you're like, okay, I don't know what's happening. I just signed it. But you need to read. Right. You need to be more aware. And I would really want everyone, अगर आप 10,000 रुपए भी कमा रहे हो, 3,000 जाके म्यूचुअल फंड्स या एफडी में डाल दो, because that's आपको पता भी नहीं चलेगा आप कितना सेव कर करके, it is gonna, when there's a rainy day, it's gonna help you.
True.
And as artists, I think we'll have lot of rainy days. जितना हम ऊपर एक साल में 3 महीने हमारे ऐसे होते कि I feel like a king and a queen, I can buy everything. Right. But 6-8 महीने when you don't have work, when your songs are not working, when you don't have people calling you for events and weddings, time you still need to keep doing what you're doing and maintaining that lifestyle which you've set for yourself.
As labels, it drizzles all year.
I'm sure.
That's a good one.
So I think
That's a good one.
ये भी बहुत
These are
जरूरी है,
very important,
ध्यान
very,
रखना
very important, yeah, very
कि
important
आप
points.
aware रहो about your incomes, your money, how you save it, and don't just be कि okay मैं सिर्फ music करूँगी, I will just do my riyaz, I will just perform wherever I'm asked to perform. You need to know everything. You need to be a 360-degree person.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's really important.
That covers it. Yes, it
Being
does.
aware.
Yes, I have two quick questions and I've been signaled to, but they're very important. One is a very small question in the bigger picture, but it's so important to students. How do you deal with stage fright? And especially, the magnitude of work that you're doing now.
When I was in my early childhood days, I was the only one in the school who used to sing. And my teachers would, always make me stand in front of the mic and sing. Can you believe I had so much of stage fright. I used to go numb. I used to shiver.
The work.
सब जो होता है सब. तेज धड़कने, everything. कभी-कभी तो ऐसे भी होता था कि गले से आवाज ही नहीं फूटती थी.
Oh my God.
But the only thing to overcome stage fright is to continuously performing on stage. That really, really helps. True. And I think self-talk is very important. Before going on stage, whenever I'm feeling nervous कि कोई बड़ा शो है, कोई बहुत पेपर मैंने ही बहुत टफ सेट किया है मेरे लिए गाने का, एंड आई एम नर्वस. कोई सामने आके बैठ रहा है, कोई बहुत बड़ा कलाकार, उनके सामने गाना है. तो this is my secret of handling stage fright. So I literally stand in front of the mirror and I talk to myself.
अच्छा.
I talk about the journey that जो भी कोई जर्नी रही है, यहाँ पे मैं पहुंची हूँ. I try to be grateful in that moment and try to find that inspiration to go on stage. And that self-talk really, really helps.
क्या बात है. Very nice.
And
this is a very, very useful.
And the moment you're on stage, that anxiousness, that nervousness is gone.
Acha. Wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Really, really. See, sometimes the answers are so simple. As in, they sound simple. It's not easy. But at least they sound simple and it doesn't occur to us. And I asked it for a reason. And my last question is a question that harrows the gurus and the parents and the students also, that networking ke kya maine hai, and what is networking, where does one start, where does one stop. डांट पड़ती है गुरुजनों से कि क्या है ये बार बार यहाँ वहाँ जाते रहते हो, इसको मिलते रहते हो, ये करना है. पेरेंट्स ऑल्सो वंडर कि क्यों रात को आ रहे हो. बच्चा ये बोल रहा है नहीं, if I am not in the scene, तो people will forget me, मुझे ये सब करना पड़ता है.
What kind of a scene is also important?
Oh well, yes. Let's not. Okay, that will be for the next act. Yeah, we are almost.
So I guess there are certain necessary evils. And networking, like social media, networking is one of them.
Okay.
Much as I would like to say that, artists should not, have to bother about anything else.
Right.
Except his or her art. Right. But again, the distinction here is commercial music. You're trying to sell something. Whether it is your song, whether it's your performance, whether it is your... So it is selling. The minute that that word comes into the picture, it should be available somewhere. You have to see it somewhere.
Okay.
The people who want to buy it will have to know where to buy it from or who to go and... So, everyone here obviously knows who's worked that, Bollywood or industry may... There are, and especially in today's day, where the number of artists far outweigh the number of songs being produced or the amount of work that there is in the industry.
So true.
So today, if I think, मेरे को एक गाना बनाना, मेरे को से लावनी करनी है या मेरे को आइटम सॉन्ग बनाना है, दार मेरे पास 10 choices हैं. They are all good, mind you. They're all good, but again, why will I? How? First of all, if you are not networked, you won't even be one of those 10 because I will forget you.
Right.
I won't remember that you exist.
Right.
So I have to remember either through social media or through networking,
Networking.
or
So we
through,
come
you
back
know,
to-
I heard a demo somewhere or something like that. So awareness of the fact that for the person who is actually going to give you
the work, so
give
you have
the
to
work.
constantly be in the
You have to, well,
circle.
if not constantly, again, it's the same
again.
thing.
हाँ. कितना करो तो
कितना
काफी
करो,
है.
because if someone starts messaging me morning and evening, I'll
हाँ,
block
तो
him.
वो- हाँ. Nice.
You can't do that.
True.
You can't do that. So you
Yeah.
have to find that little, you know, mid ground where you've done some good work. Send it across. And
So,
90% of the times that person won't even listen to it.
Yeah. But do you think you both think you found that mid ground where you're respected, but you're still, I mean, you know, you're in touch, but not in a over intrusive manner. You found that mid ground. Networking हो पाता है, करते हैं.
Yeah, I think I do a lot of networking, but when it comes to my field, like when it comes to wedding, like today, because we have students here, networking is also coming and attending such events,
Right.
where you get to meet a lot of others who are in the same journey, listening to our journey. कहीं से कुछ insight मिल गया, आप कहीं यहीं पे किसी से मिल लिए, उनके साथ collaborate करके नया गाना बना लिया. So honestly, networking is important. To be seen is important. To attend the right events is important. To meet the right people is important.
Right.
It's important to tell people that you exist.
Nice.
And don't wait, sit home and wait for opportunities कि मैं तो अच्छा गाती हूँ तो चीजें
आज
आ जाएंगी
आनी
मेरे पास.
जाएंगी.
नहीं,
ऐसा
प्लीज,
नहीं.
आज बहुत अच्छे लोग गाते हैं. You need to be out there.
Right.
You need to attend right events. If you want to do weddings, attend Wedding Sutra events, Wow Awards. Network with people. You need to have a good relationship with all the wedding planners because they are someone who is going to get you
going to get you
events
the
and
next
get you these
assignments. Yes.
clients जिनके weddings में आप perform करोगे, corporates होते. There's so much that's happening. So you need to know where you need to create your niche and meet the right people.
Right people. Makes
Attend
sense.
such events. I
Right.
think this is extremely important.
Nice.
I wish this was also started when we were here because
You
it
said
would have
that,
been
yes.
really
So yeah.
more easier
Educative,
and
informative.
yeah, so informative and so insightful. You have you understand a road map कि अच्छा मुझे ये करना है तो मुझे इन लोगों के साथ बात करनी होगी.
Right.
And thanks to social media, I think today everybody replies on Instagram. Even if you're an unknown person, they'll go to your profile and see, अच्छा काम कर रहे, अच्छा गा रहे.
Nice.
Let's see what can happen.
Nice,
So I think
nice.
it's important.
You've
Networking
also
is important.
networked and found the right.
Thank you.
I think I'm very bad at networking.
Okay.
And I'm very lazy at these things. It's out of my nature to go to every event and tick mark कि यहाँ पे बुलाया तो यहाँ जाओ तैयार होके. मुझे
I understand.
I need to work on these
Yes. We all have
points.
something
But
to.
but जब भी मेरा मन करता है, I make it a point कि today I'm going to go, and I'll just meet the people.
Right.
And I like to connect with people like one-on-one. वो बहुत वो मेरा मुझे अच्छा लगता है.
वो अच्छा लगता
And
है.
if I want to work with some person, ये मुझे हमेशा लगता है कि if I want to work with a particular person, I will always go and tell him.
Very nice. So you can do that. You can walk up to them and say it.
Absolutely.
Nice.
And you should tell that
You should
person
be
that
able to tell.
होगा नहीं होगा पता नहीं, बट वो जो थॉट है, वो जो अंदर से आया हुआ थॉट है,
Right.
वो यूनिवर्स को देना है.
देना ही. Nice.
I really would like to work with you.
बोलना चाहिए.
Yeah.
बोलना चाहिए. Very nice.
That is very
Very
important.
nice. Very nice. Thank you so much. This could go on with me for hours, but we have a schedule to keep up with. But thank you so much, all three of you. This has been very insightful.
Thank you.
We are really honored to have the three of you here. No, you don't have to do that. Thank you. Thank you, Priyanka. Thank you, Aishwarya. Thank you so much, Sagarika.